And welcome back, guys, to yet another Fairy Tail Origins. And today we are back and we're going to be doing some more magic spell wands. That is what we're going to be doing. The path to becoming a wizard. And first of all, in between, I have been doing a little bit of leveling with our short bow and our supreme arrows. Now, our arrows leveled up, our bow has yet to level up. It's taking a little bit longer. But we have got a new modifier for the arrow, which I'm thinking of adding fire aspect. So if I really quickly grab some blaze powder, I don't know how many I need. I'll just grab a stack. Let's go and put our arrows into our table and let's see what exactly it is that it needs. Let's see, not this side, this side. Let's chuck our arrows in. And let's have a see if so it does say modifiers 1. Let's put in some blaze powder. Okay, so it's 25. So burn damage is +1. 6, 7. And duration to 4 seconds. I will take it. Wow, those arrow tips just got gnarly. So there we go. We've got ourselves our arrows. They've got a fiery end on them now. So now let me just double check. I don't believe anything else has a modifier. Nope, that doesn't have any. That one doesn't have any. This one won't because it is the old. I do need to remake my longsword and fix up my other materials because currently these are all broken. Stored XP. Okay, so if I break... Oh, okay, so if the weapon breaks, I can then mend it and it fixes, is what this is saying. Looks like the pickaxe I can add. Interesting. So if I make... What's it made out of? Mining level cobalt. Is it made from cobalt? I can't remember what I made this one from. But anyways, if I add the modifier to it, not the modifier, the materials to it, we can fix it. Might be something I do at some point. Let us go down anyway, and let us try and make some brand new spells. Okay, so we've got some of our pearls and stuff that we've got chilling around here. Let us make a brand new spell. What should we make? That is the question. I guess we could try some different things. Place, phase. I think have we done a frost spell? We've done burn. Burn, break. Could make a break spell. That could be something we could do. Lightning's not worked for us yet, has it? Let's try another frost spell. So let's go for frost. Let's try make something that freezes. That could be a cool thing. Spell that affects an arc in front of the caster. That would freeze me. Affects what the caster is touching. So whether you touch somebody else, I could punch someone and I could freeze them, giving them a slowness effect. I'm not sure if zone actually works. I feel like zone's not going to work. I could cast like ice shield around me. Projectile. Beam. I feel like arc. Let's do arc. So it will affect an arc in front of the caster. And then let's do... Only triggers when spell cast with a block placed directly before an effect to cause it to only affect blocks. We shouldn't really need to do this, right? Well, if we wanted to do it as like a wave freezer, let's try this one. Let's try this one. What's it telling us we need? So it wants gunpowder. Let's see. Want some devil's dust. 3 of it. Let's grab 3 of that. We want some gunpowder. A snowball. coal. Interesting. Interesting combination of items, I have to say. Let us chuck these in. So we've got you, 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 you. There we go. This is all gonna get drained in. Phew. Ever so slowly. There we go. In it goes. Boop, 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 boop. And boom. We get knocked away. I love the particle effects. So let me grab me a staff really quickly. And let's grab our pearl. So we've got an on-block frost arc. Interesting. Let's combine this into a staff. Okay, so an arc in front of us. So this should do nothing. What arc? Does arc not work? Unblock collision. Doesn't quite work. Maybe arc doesn't work. Well, it was a good tester, nevertheless. But it's yet another failed. But on this at the moment, we've only had one thing that works. So it looks like that was arc the issue. Let's try projectile. And let's try unblock collision. Yeah. I feel like that could be pretty cool. So let's try this one. Or is this one we've already done? No, we did frost projectile on hit collision. What did I just pick? Oh, well that's the one that hasn't worked. Okay. Interesting. It doesn't work, this one. We have tried it before. It does the strange. I wonder if I did self. That affects me directly. Touch. Touch. I could make a fire spell. Let's see what frost does. Touch frost on entity collision. In fact, you know what? Let's double frost. On entity collision. I bet you can make some really, really gnarly spells. Let's have a see. So we want an apple. We want our devil's dust. 2 snowballs. Some beef. Okay. Our devil's dust and one of our apex pearls. Which I really should be making more of. So, apple, devil's dust, snowball, devil's dust, beef, devil's dust, snowball, apex pearl. And off it goes again. If all went correctly, this should work. It should work. One can hope. And off we go. So let's have a see. So, okay. Interesting. Let's have a see. Let's put it onto a staff. And let's see if we can find any unsuspecting visitors that we can test this on. So I have to touch, and it's on entity. I can't tell if that did anything. And maybe I need a mob outside of here. Any mobs? I'm sorry, unsuspecting. Oh. Okay, so it did work a little bit. Maybe it worked better because it was in water. Well, I'm going to try that other spell again in a moment. Okay, so is it actually doing anything? It's not actually doing anything. Okay. So it doesn't actually do anything in particular. Let me try this one again really quickly. Nope, definitely doesn't. This one definitely does not work. Thought maybe it was because I was clicking the wrong side. Nope, that one definitely doesn't work. This one, it has its potential. I wonder if you did on block, it would probably freeze blocks. Like, it's not really doing too much to them in terms of damage. I want a damaging spell. I bet it gives something like slowness, this one. So we don't know if it works. It can go in the middle. Let's give another one a go. Let's go with... I wanted to make, like, a spell which could make, you know, a pathway. We could freeze the lake and create a pathway to go across it. That was my idea. But I guess that's not gonna happen, maybe. Interesting. Let's try a burn spell anyway. Oh. Oh, hello. Oh, we can link them? Time and area. Oh, hello. This is new. That one's a new one. Okay, let's try. Let's go with... Let's go with Beam. With lots of power. Let's go with... This guy is incredibly rude and he needs to die. There's our fire arrows. Our fire arrows coming in clutch. Okay, let's try this again. So, I really want a projectile. I feel like speed would be very vital. And a little bit of range. 5 and 5 into this, because it's going to make the spell more and more expensive. So we've got projectile. Let's go with burn. Let's put some time on it. Area. Well, we want it to be on entity. So let's do that. Okay, let's go with collision with entity. That should be okay. Let's try a fireball spell. So this is probably going to be quite an interesting spell. Yes, it is. So, an apple. We need 3 of our dust. Blaze powder. I heard you sneaking up, you little cheeker. You little cheeker. Don't need that. Okay, let's get back to the book. We've got our pearl. We need lapis. Dragon's breath, nether wart. Dragons. Oh, we need to get our dragon's breath. And yeah, that's everything. Let's go and get ourselves our dragon's breath, and then that should be everything that we need. It's going to be everything that we need. So let's see, dragon's breath. There we go. 5 of those. Now let's go and try and create this super high level spell. Okay, let's give this thing a try. So an apple, devil dust. We've got the blaze powder. it circling? It's circling. Blaze powder. 5 golden ingots. Devil's dust. Lapis. Dragon's breath. Devil's dust. Is it all swirling? Wow, how dare you come onto my ritual? Imposter. Intruder. Be gone. Get rid of those. And finally, but not least, I thought everything had disappeared then. The pearl. This is going to be quite an interesting turn of events, because this is quite a large scale spell. Whether it works is going to be the biggest question. Quite a lot of resources on this one, so I'm really hoping it works and is to a decent efficiency. Let us have a see. It's going to take quite a long time to actually manifest this spell as well. Maybe it's because... Am I out? I'm out. I'm out. Let's wait for these really quickly. This isn't going to... The spell's not going to activate otherwise. It's like we've got a sound effect now when they actually convert into what they're supposed to be. These mana orbs. Just give me a brief levitation. Put my flight cancels that out. And boom. There we go. Slurp it all up. My beautiful spell. I'm going to stand right on top of it. And boom. Right into the sky we go. So we've got a purple. Ooh. It's purple. So we've got to burn a projectile and an entity on collision. Let us get us a staff. I really hope this works, because so far we've not really had any of them that work particularly well. So hopefully... Oh. Oh no, it does that again. I don't know why the projectiles don't work. Because that's what projectile is doing. And I am stood on the ground, so... That's unknown of why that doesn't work. Yeah, it literally just spawns these little things. Projectile's broken. Walk into it. Does it do damage? It's like our... We ran out. There we go. Our flight ran out. Yeah, I really don't like projectile. It doesn't work. I'm sad. I'm sad. We put so many materials into that one. But hey, well. It didn't work, which sucks. Yeah, so far we've only got this entity, the burn one. And it makes fire. But I guess it's going to be back to the workshop. And we're going to see if we can create any spells. It's a tough deal, this wizard game. It's a tough one.